What is going on, managers, and welcome back to another episode in this build a tactic kind of series kind of thing. And today we have got a request for Ajax, so we're going to have a look at the Netherlands Giants and see if we can build a tactic that can do well in European football as well as the league. We should be able to storm the league because the team is absolutely brilliant, but we want to try and do good in European football as well. So let's get straight into the video and try and build a tactic for Ajax. So as you can see, we're on the first day. You can see here everything on the first day, and the one thing that is going to be a little bit more difficult for us this time is the fact that we don't have the best roles, and we also don't have the ability and the potential ability star ratings. And the reason we do that is because Ajax actually start with no actual staffing. So you have to apply and get every single staff for them with Ajax. Something to do with the licensing or something like that. But you do not get their full squadron of like staffing. So that's going to be an issue for us, but I'm sure we can build a team, build some tactics, and definitely get something going with this wonderful young as well Ajax side. So first and foremost, I'm going to flick through and check out the goalkeepers as well. I know Stecklenburg is there, famously known around for his time playing at Roma it was, where he did have a spell at Ajax at the start, where it all come down to. So I'm going to compare him with the other goalkeeper that we have here as well, and that is Pasveer. And I think that Stecklenburg is going to be the better goalkeeper for us. And actually, by surprise, you will see that Pasveer is actually the better goalkeeper than Stecklenburg. Just Stecklenburg is a little bit more well-known, but shot-stopping, physicality, eccentricity is up there as well, which I'm a little bit iffy and awry about, but I don't mind that. Speed's down there. If I was Ajax, I would 100% be buying a new goalkeeper for sure there, but in my eyes, as I clicked the wrong thing there, we're going to Remco Pasveer is going to be our goalkeeper. So we go over the tactics. Simple. Look, we're going to start a clean slate there as well. I kind of know what I'm kind of going to rock with because it seems to be this is going to be the formation that I play. But if we go there, put the goalkeeper in, that is job one sorted. Let's go to defenders. Let's go centre-halves off the bat. There's a lot of players here that are centre-halves, but they're not like in that position dead on, if you know what I mean by that. We've got a couple of DMs that can play centre-halves. We've got a couple of left-backs that can play centre-halves as well. There's a few in there that I just wouldn't touch, but we're going to have a look through, see who is good and who would play there, and just see if they've got any like player traits or anything like that for the team. As you can see, a very strong centre-half there, but just not good enough. Good jumping reach. Pace is a little bit down. Technique is a little bit poor for my liking there. Bassi is a bit of a beast there. You can see that he's very fast. Not really the best at passing the ball, but he's got good positioning, very strong, very fast, good jumping reach as well. 6'1", good tackling. Bassi is kind of... I'm very excited to try Bassi, but we'll check elsewhere beforehand. Then we got Grealish, who is here as well. He's not really a central, as you can see there. He's more of a holding midfielder, but you can see his attributes. Very, very consistent performer there as well. Got good pace with his team, good jumping reach as well. 6'2", good composure, good concentration. Determination is a little bit poor there. One thing that I do not like, but we do have Timber, who is a phenomenal centre-half. He is definitely going to go into my team straight away. 14-15 pace with 12 strength, and also the 13 jumping reach, pretty good, but the composure, concentration, determination, decisions, and teamwork are all what I like to see, and the 15 positioning as well. He instantly earns a slot into that team. Then we're going to have a look down, and Edson Alvarez seems to be the other centre-half that I'm thinking about going. As you can see there, 12 acceleration, 12 pace. Not the fastest, but he's got good stamina, decent strength, good jumping reach for being 6'1" as well. Good balance, but here is the main things I like to see. Work rate, 16. Teamwork, 16. Vision, 14 as well, so he can pass the ball. Good positioning as well. Aggression, anticipation, bravery, all 14, with concentration, composure, and decisions, 14 and 15s. And then you also come over to his technical, where his heading is 14, his marking is 15, his passing is 14, and his tackling is 15. 15 with technique of 13. He is phenomenal, and he is going to go straight into our team as well. We do have Daley Blind as well, but I feel like I've got a better position for him. We've got Keith Pierre, who is more of a left back than my eyes than he is a centre half. He can do a job as a centre half, but for me, I would prefer him as a left back. Better crossing as well of the ball, so I'd put him in there. And also we have Wrench as well, who's another phenomenal player, but more like a wing back to me than he is a fullback. 10 jumping reach, you cannot be a centre half with that. So that is the two centre halves there with the goalkeeper locked in. So now we're going to get over and we're going to put on the left-hand side. So we've got a few players that can play over at this position as well. We saw a few of them beforehand as well. David Blind in there, Bassey's in there, Pierre is in there as well, Wrench is in there. But we do have also Sanchez that has come in, and Wijnaldum as well. Let's have a look at him. He seems to be the player that I'm going to go for, purely because you can see the pace here is absolutely phenomenal. I want him to get up and down the field as well, up and down the pitch, so that he can cut back, and having the stamina as well, and the natural fitness of 15 is brilliant, with good bravery, good aggression, anticipation, composure as well, with the determination of 15, got the grit to come back and push back. Average ease on the positioning and teamwork and work rates as well, but he does have 15 tackling, 13 passing, crossing and dribbling with the ball. So he is going to go straight into there. I'm going to make him a wing back. We're going to put him on support. Also, I'm going to click on here as well. So we have got him running with the ball, but I want him to dribble more. He's got the ability to dribble more. I want him to do that. He can also pass the ball as well, so I want him to take more risks as well, and that is all I'm going to have on him because he is that good. I like the look of him. Then we have a look at the right side. We have Sanchez here as well, who is more formidable playing on that right side there. As you can see, 16, 15 acceleration and stamina and pace there. He doesn't have good strength or jumping reach, but what he does has a good determination, good work rate, good teamwork and positioning as well, so he gets in the right positions. Decisions a little bit poor, his concentration, composure down, but he's got good crossing, good tackling, good marking and all right passing. So what I'm going to do is there's a big chance here who to play. We're going to compare the two, and as you can see, visually attacking and technically, you do have Wrench who's a better player, but if you want your more defensive and more speed and a bit more aerial, you've got to go with Sanchez. And personally, I'm going to go with Sanchez because we've already got one very attacking player on that right-hand side, getting a little bit carried away. So I'm going to bring one in here and just bring it back, and he's just going to stick on fullback. I don't want him getting too far. I don't want him pushing up. Kind of like how you saw in the AC Milan one, where we focused down the left-hand side because the two players were the strongest there. We're not going to go that extreme, but we're just going to introduce the left-hand side of the play. Is going to be a bit more attacking than the right-hand side, and it allows us to just sit back as well. Then we're going to go into defensive midfielders. Then we're going to go to the centre. There's a few here. Timber's already in there. Alves, who we've already looked at. We've already looked at Blind. Grealish is in there as well. Wrench. And the new one that's come in is Kenneth Taylor. Now, Kenneth Taylor can play as that holding midfielder there. Absolutely fantastic, but he does move into channels. So if you want to play a locking in into them positions, you kind of don't want him to be doing that because he will just go wandering away. Very good player, very solid. Mentals are really good as well. He's very capable of passing the ball, but I am going to go with Daley Blind here. He doesn't have the best pace, but everything else is phenomenal for him. As you can see here, we're going to plot him into this, and I'm just going to drop him in. And I'm just going to leave him as a DM for the time being. I'm very tempted to play him as an anchor man so he can drop back. And if we do play him as an anchor man, we could then think about moving this into a fullback and actually gaining forward and bringing in Wrench over there to play that kind of attacking role, because this will become a back three and it will easily cover what is going to be attacking on us. So there is options. We might tweak, we might change, but at the minute, this is how we're rocking. Now we've moved a little bit forward and we're going to check the players in this midfield side. So Grealish as well as there. Very tempted to use him. It's just his determination that kind of lets me down, but he does have the passing ability and the jumping reach, which could be very dangerous for us there. He does have good stamina and good strength as well. I'd like him as a box-to-box, but with that poor determination, I'm not sure if I can play him as the box-to-box there. But we're going to have a look at some of the other players. Like I say, Kenneth Taylor is in there, another guy that has passing ability. And I'm noticing with this team, there's a lot of passing abilities in here. The team can really pass the ball and really get it around. We do also have Kudos here, but I kind of see him more of a striker, more of like getting into the winger striker kind of role. Very fast player with good strength, good technique as well. Can move the ball around, and he can dribble with 15. 15 dribbling there. So really, I think I'm going to stick with him as a more of a winger there. You got David Klaassen, a player that has dropped down the lines a little bit. He used to be a striker, but he has dropped down a little bit. And if you can see the mentals on him as well, and his stamina and his pace, I am very tempted to stick this guy in as that ball-winning box to box, and I think that's what I'm going to do because he looks phenomenal there. So Klaassen is going to go as a box to box, and then I am going to go and play it's between him and Kenneth Taylor here. So let's have a look at Taylor. So you have got the attributes here of both attacking very well, both technique as well. Then you head into like vision, speed, physicality, and defending. Is all Grealish is there, and also his aerial balance, but just mentally is Kenneth there. If we have a look at the attributes as well, it's the determination here, which really does kind of win me over for it. So I'm really tempted to try and play Kenneth Taylor here just because of that determination, but the rest of it, it's a tough one. If I go Grealish there, and then I play him as a Mazzola on support, then I can kind of swap and turn with Taylor there as well. So they can both play that. We do have Hitonran as well, but I don't think he's going to be too good for us. More of a winger as well. You can see him dribbling, great dribbling ability there with the ball. Can't cross or muffin, but he'd be a good in like a dead ball situation and stuff like that. So now we go on to our wingers, and we are going to be playing a right and a left winger up there. So we do have a few players in here. Lucas Ocampos on loan. We're going from Sevilla. Known for his right side, but he can play left as well. He is right-footed, but he likes to knock a ball past the defender, past the opponent, tries tricks and cuts inside from both wings, runs with the ball often. So really, that is absolutely brilliant for us, and it's going to show that he can get forward with the ball. His off the ball is fantastic as well. With his work rate and then good determination, you cannot not play him, really. So he likes to say, like, he cuts inside often. So I'm going to play him on the left-hand side over here because he's right-footed, and then we're going to play him as an inside forward on attack, and hopefully he can cut in and bend the ball around and get the ball in the back of the net. That's kind of what we're going for there. Then on the right-hand side, we have a couple of good players, as you can see here. We have Burgess here, who's phenomenal as well. Another good player, 6 foot as well. Acceleration 15, natural pace 15, stamina 15, can cross the ball, can do your set pieces as well, and he has good long shots. Fantastic player to have on the field. So we're definitely going to have a look at him, see if he can play there. We do have Steven Bergwijn, former player from Spurs as well. We've got some great players here. Once again, fast players that can pass the ball. He seems to be the kind of running theme here of a passing team that can really get down and dribble when they need to as well. Also, we have a youngster here at the age of, I think he's 19 as well, with Francesco. Another fantastic player that can get the ball down, dribble with it. So I think we're going to play more of on the floor, passing football, pass and move kind of football, more than we are going to play anything else. We do have Tadic as well, which is an absolute baller of a player as well. Their mentals are absolutely phenomenal. So we've got a real good choice here of what players to play. You can see passing and penalty taking, free kicks are good, crossing. So there is so many options here that we can have. I'm just going to leave him as a winger there as well. There's players that need to be played here. I'm not going to lie. There is a lot of players. And then we have our chance of getting a striker in. So as you saw Kudus earlier before, very good at getting behind the back of the players. Good off the ball, good acceleration, good pace. But we don't kind of want that because the style of football that we're going to be playing is going to be short passing and moving. And we're not really trying to aim the ball into the box there. So let's have a look at Brian Bobby. Brian Bobby is a very good player as well. Poor off the ball though. Only thing laying him down. Good composure, very good composure, good technique. But we do see Lorenzo Luca there as well. 6'7", 17 jumping reach. Also can get the ball down. Good heading and good technique as well into the team. Good determination for them as well. So if we do need to go long, we can play that. But we're going to play him as a DLF. The reason why I'm going to play him as a DLF is because I want him to sit back and try and get the ball and then pass the move out the way as well, if you understand what I mean. So we know we are good at dribbling with the ball, and we know we are good with getting the ball down to her feet and passing and moving here. So this is kind of the tactic we're going to run with it as well. So all I've done as well is put the Mazzola on dribble more. The winger is always on dribble more as well, and then the inside forward is on dribble more as well. Also, we're going to have a compass to shoot more often as well because he likes to cut inside. So with that right foot, he's going to be cutting in off the left-hand side. Likes to cut in with both wingers, and he's going to shoot more often for us as well. So that's what we kind of want him to do there. Also, we're going to play an attacking kind of mentality as well. We are also going to play out of defense, play a much shorter but a higher tempo. So it's really pass and move football in there. We're going to the low crosses because we don't really want to put the ball in the box. There is Lorenzo there, but I feel like we can really get more from the opposition if we play the ball low. I'm going to run at the defenders as well. In transition, we're going to regroup. I'm not going to counter press because that's going to make the ball go long, so we don't want to do that. We're going to distribute to the centre-offs, and we're going to distribute it a little bit quicker as well. Try and get that fast movement and fast play there as well. And then also with this team, we're going to play a high block and a high press to get that ball really up there, prevent the distribution of the goalkeeper. And that, guys, is pretty much what I'm going to rock with this team. We have looked at it, and we're going to try and take full advantage of passing movement, and we're also going to look at dribbling. And one thing I'm going to put is I'm going to put be expressive on there as well. Let them have a bit of freedom. They have got the ability to do this freedom. So I'm going to let them have it and pass the ball around. Maybe we just go with an attacking Mazzola there, try and push it forward. But that's what we're going to rock. I'm going to do a season. Let's see how we get on, and I'll catch you when we've done the season. I've gone through a season with Ajax, and as you can see there, we did finish top of the table there, 81 points, which we were aiming for. Europe, not so tough. We did draw Real Madrid in the last 16, so unfortunately, we got knocked out of the Champions League. I wanted to try and attack the European football more, but coming up against Real Madrid was a real tough one, and we just couldn't do it, unfortunately. But we do have a look at the positives here. You can see there, Tadic got us 23 goals. Ocampos got us the best overall ratings as well. Tadic also got us the most assists. He's been vital for this team as well. Second best pass completion, but we don't really look at that because he's just playing it out to the defenders. But as you can see, Tadic getting most awarded of player of the matches as well. We finished second as well with the second highest goal scoring of 72. And also we finished the best, which was really good with the goals conceded, 27. So fantastic results there for us in the cups. As you can see there, last 16 Real Madrid. We didn't win Johan Cruyff School. I hope I've said that right. I probably haven't. But we did get knocked out of the quarterfinals against Utrecht in the cup. We should have dominated more, I feel, but unfortunately, we got knocked out of that one. But some of the positives of this tactic, which I said I wanted to do, as you can see there, what we actually played was that Tadic was getting involved in the game a lot more than I thought he would as well. Like, the assists are coming over to Ocampos as well as getting into the right positions and scoring goals was absolutely brilliant for us as well. And if I have a look at the league table here and we go into the statistics, you can see, like, most possession with that shorter passing that we were going for, 65% possession. That's what we wanted with the teams. We wanted to short pass, move the ball around nicely whilst eliminating the other team from getting it. So if they closed us down, we just passed the ball around and passed and moved, and that's exactly what happened for us as well, whilst also eliminating teams from like least shots with 274. Most dribbles was us with 813. That's why we had that run at the defenders on. I said the two main things of this team was running at the defenders and passing the ball that we were great at with this team, and that's exactly what we did there as well. Obviously conceding the fewest amount of goals, which is good. We had the most shots as well, which was brilliant, but only by 4, but still we got the most shots. Ball pass completion, 91% pass completion as well. That is unbelievable how good that is for our side as well. So I was very happy with that as well, and we managed to get 15 clean sheets. I'm just going to show you a couple of goals, show you how the style of football is that we build up and play, and just show you why this tactic worked for this side. So we pick the ball up with Blind here, moving it around, that short passing, trying to find the right players in space, creating the gaps, and then finding a good over-the-top ball for Blind there. It's nice movement as well down that left-hand side. He hasn't got the much speed as Blind there, but he still gets in the right position. Once again, this great short passing, not wasting the opportunity to get the ball in the box or put it in there. Fortunately does them, but there is a little bit of like decision making there, and just with the short passing allows us to do that. As Wrench gets forward, tries to put the ball all the way across, finds Bogusz instead, being more calculated with the passes, finds Kudus, who finds a great goal for us right there. Great passing and move, causing the opposition to pump the ball long as well, and then we just get the ball back. A great edit as well from Basby there that gives us a 2-goal lead. So more build build-up play from the back here. We get the ball because the opposition have pumped it long. Short passing yet again, moving the ball around really nicely. Smart passing, try and find the right passes as well. Using a little bit of a dribbling to get past the players when needs to be. Good ball there, finding Tadic. Good knockdown, finds Bergwijn and puts the ball in the back of the net. Tadic being that nuisance there and getting involved in the game. Once again, down the right-hand side, Sanchez is going to push forward now. Nice ball movement as well. Finds an unbelievable pass all the way straight through. A pass across the box as well. And an easy one for Tadic. Having that short passing, finding the vision of the team as well. Great goals that we score from him as well. Once again, moving the ball around the back forward, waiting patiently. You can see that these are sitting deep as well, but our players are too clever and we find the right passes, splitting the defense and getting the ball through. So even if they're sitting back, we're just being patient and letting them come out to play and try and get the ball off us, and we just eliminate them from doing that. Pass the ball around them because we know how good we are at passing the ball, and we allowed this and we score goals just like that by putting a little bit of press on them. So guys, that is the tactic for Ajax. That's what I would play. Would I make some changes? There is definitely changes in there. Potentially going to 2 DMs when I'm in Champions League because the away legs are really difficult. So I'd potentially bring in another DM and play one as like a ball, like a Segundo Volante, or pretty much an anchor man as well. So you got 2 holding players there to try and stop the attacks from the opposition. But other than that, this played really well for us, and we got some very strong passing movements, as you can see in the highlights as well. And you can see as well from the data hub that this tactic really worked. Scoring 2 goals per game, 17 shots, 23 dribbles. Everything is just above average in the league, which is absolutely wonderful. Both of our shots on target ratio is a little bit down, but pass completion 91 as well. Fouls per game is a lot better than the rest. Well, sorry, a little bit higher than the rest of the game, the rest of the league. But that is perfectly fine because we're just frustrating the opposition there by passing the ball around. It is a great tactic for Ajax. But that is going to be the end of this one, guys. That is my tactic for Ajax. We won the league. Happy days. We are over the moon with that one. If there is other teams that you would like to know, drop them in the comments down below. I'm more than happy to have a battle at these. I've got 3 teams in the back of my head and that have been requested as well. So we'll get them first and then we'll get around to the other ones. But guys, if you want to see live building of tactics, head over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/ticker147. We stream pretty much most days during the week. We start at 9:30 and we go on till I have to go work. But you are absolutely awesome. And also, please leave a like and hit the subscribe on this video. Helps out massively. We are pushing for 900. If we can get 900, that'd be absolutely amazing. You guys have been absolute legends. So thank you for taking a bit of part of your day checking out my content. And I'll catch you all next time. Much love and bye-bye.